Oh, that's it. We are live. Here we are again, once again on Tuesday. I just said again twice, but we're going to roll with it on Tuesday for Musical Hangout, the only live music experience where I struggle to use a bottle opener shaped like an acoustic guitar. I am Zach Hval, singer-sonwriter, guitar player extraordinaire. Hey, guess what? We're doing folk music tonight, folks. We are going to be doing live and acoustic tonight. No electric guitars. I do have some pedals here, just a little bit of reverb, but that's about it. Folks, appreciate you tuning in to this experience here. This is live, unless you're watching this at a later date, at which point it is not live. But at this particular moment in time, we are live. Would appreciate you, if you have not already, subscribing to this YouTube channel, liking this video, sharing it with your friends, clicking the links in the description box to follow me on social media, like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and the like, as well as listening to these albums here. A lot of tonight's program is going to be from my album I released last year, album numero 50. The album is called The Way We Were. You can listen to it, folks, at the link in the description box. I think we are kind of done with having individuals being well-rounded. I was thinking about that. That was my shower thought today. People my age, I'll just use men for an example because it's something I'm an expert on. This may shock you, but I don't know a lot about women. It's true. But men my age, and I am going to be 29 here in a couple weeks, we've got effectively three personalities. We've got the guys that go to the gym. The gym bros, they post a lot. They're swole as heck. They're on that adventurous diet, eating nothing but boiled chicken and rice, and their posts are always about how they're hitting their macros and they're eating these many grams of proteins and things like that. And they even make friends there. It's a social thing. Some guys I know they found some friends at the gym. But that's like their entire personality. And then there's like the cats that know life at video games. Not that there's anything wrong with video games, but like that's their whole personas. They talk about video games. They wear video game clothing. And then there's like the podcast dudes, and like that one's kind of unfair because it's kind of a rite of passage nowadays. If you're a single dude in your 20s to like have a podcast, then again, a friend of mine married with 2 kids has a podcast. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's like, isn't there more to people? I remember back in my day, the big kids. The cool thing to be was a jack of all trades. These guys could kind of work on cars. They could kind of do, guitar stuff or, paint or something like that. But they never had anything, one specific thing that nailed them down. Now, then that for some reason became not cool. And now it's all about just like having one thing be your entire personality. And I'm no different. Mine is this. This is it. This is my contribution to the world. It's, these live streams where I tell dick and fart jokes and have a beer every now and again. And sing folk music or play guitar and pretend that someday I might be famous and not have to work a day job anymore, But then again, I was making this YouTube video for the channel here, which you'll see at a later occasion, that involves movies and movie soundtracks. And I realized, oh, yeah, that's right. I also like movies. I got more going than just the guitar thing. Liquid Fall. That's what that tastes like. Fall in a glass or in a bottle. Okay. End rant. We're going to begin with an original tune of mine. I got my flannel and everything. That's how fall ready I am. Look at me. I look so cute. I look like a trucker. This song is called The Way We Were. It's the title track off the album of the same name. Released sometime, I believe, in October of last year. Kind of sneaks up on you. You used to want to be in a rock and roll band. I used to want to be a soldier man, and I used to want to be a folk singer in 1963. Yeah, but then I grew up and I learned life isn't what it seems when you read it about it as a kid or watch it on TV. Or watch it on TV. Used to wanna be Indiana Jones, But archaeology, it's kinda lame. I'm not Harrison Ford, I can't crack a whip. But we've got the same scar, and I'm not scared of snakes. I'm scared of sharks, 'cause I saw Jaws. Because I saw Jaws. Then I saw an old man sitting on his porch, saying youth is wasted on you kids. When I was young, we wore what we had on. But Vietnam was a scam and the Beatles held my hand. And then they shot John Lennon and Ronald Reagan too. And Ronald Reagan too. Made me think about when I was a kid, how I'd lie on my back and I'd let my imagination run free. I thought about my friend from down the street and summer barbecues, and the girl I kissed that night at the roller rink, at the roller rink. Then I thought about all the old guys, the ones who pined for the way we were, the ones who still wish it was 1952, and how they're just mad because they got old, and how someday I'll be that way too. I'm gonna be that way too. Sometimes when I am by myself, I run my hands through my thinning hair, and I think about when I was young. How I wish I never grew up and was in my living room, lying on the couch with old Milo on my lap, with old Milo on my lap. The way we were. I forgot to unmute the guitar. My bad, the mistakes are free. Money for nothing and mistakes for free. Forgot to grab my capo. So that was The Way We Were. Cool Cat Kayla says, howdy Zach, are you just doing song requests? Can we hear Miss Jane for old time's sake, please? Peace and love. I don't remember the changes to Miss Jane, and that's by design. Dua Lipa might be watching, and I don't want her to get any, be under any false assumptions. And besides, I'm about to do one for the church girls. I'm a reformed man, you see. Long gone are the days of things like Miss Jane. Although it haunts me, yeah, I mean, things like this, it's like, one of these days my hands are probably not going to work. We got a family history of arthritis and Parkinson's. And with my luck, I'll probably end up with both. So I got to, pick this guitar while I still can. Sing Fa La La for the church girls. This is a song called When Will. This is Dua Lipa, do the song. I don't remember it. Church girl, when will you go down where the saints and sinners pray? And church girl, when will you love me? When will we learn that we can never be? And soldier man, when will you lay your rifle down? How many bodies lie in the ground? And soldier man, when will you learn? Following orders doesn't change the blame. Crucifixion Christ, when will you lay your burden down? When will your work be done? Crucifixion Christ, when will you breathe your last? When will you die for me? Morning sun, when will you rise and fill my room with warmth and light? Morning sun, when will you melt the evening dew and vanquish the dark night? And church girl, when will you love me? When will we know we can never be? A little bit of that when will. That brings back some pesky memories. But that's why God gave us beer. In any case. Do a little bit of that fallen man now. That may or may not have been Frankenstein from other blues tunes. I'm gonna saddle me up my old pack mule. I'll saddle me up my old pack mule. I'm gonna fill me a satchel. I'll fill it with silver and gold. Fill it with silver and gold. I'm gonna see blind Mary. I'll see blind Mary Well, I've been told she got a sweet jelly-roll will. She got a sweet jelly-roll will. Well, it was Blind Mary. Blind Mary told me, takes a good-looking woman, make a good-looking whore well, make a good-looking whore well. I ain't never read the Bible, but I've been told it was a woman caused man to sin, a woman caused man to sin. Well, it weren't no serpent caused me to fall, caused me to fall. Was a red-headed woman made a wreck out of me, made a wreck out of me. I got my Winchester rifle, my Winchester rifle, and a whole box of shells. I'm gonna shoot somebody down, I shoot somebody down. Now look over yonder, yonder on that hill. That's where I'll send my lady. Now she's way up on Boot Hill, way up on Boot Hill. I ain't got no religion, but I'm starting to believe. I believe what the scriptures tell about the fall of man, and tell about the fall of man. The fall of man. That's spooky. It gets dark. We're not afraid to go to dark places. Okay, get my bearings, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I got one more on this guitar. It's not time for the classic guitar switch just yet. And I still need my harps, y'all. The sucky thing about harmonicas, folks, is that it's not like the guitar, like the piano or something like that, where I can kind of like just move hands and be in a different key. You gotta buy, it's the greatest racket. It's a great grift. This German company's, they got at least a couple $100 out of me. Well, it's fall, y'all, so we're gonna do the theme song that I wrote for the season. I'm proud of this song because all I had to do was sit at a table and look outside. And one chilly November, I think it was October, maybe it's October and November. One fine afternoon, and think about my favorite parts of the fall times. The flannel, obviously, the pumpkin spice stuff, obviously, the fall decorations. The list is endless, but the song is not. Fall winds blow and the air is cold. The dead leaves crunch beneath our feet. Sunset's pink in the western sky. And the night she falls on the neighborhood, and the jack-o'-lanterns glow with their Cheshire grins, and dogs howl at the full moon. Night she falls like a widow's shroud. Street lamps shine and the kids ride home on their bicycles. So goodbye to the summer nights, goodbye to the summer sights. Hello fall, and then hello winter. Put a kettle on and say goodnight. Won't you let that fire burn low? Now we do the guitar switch, the customary musical hangout guitar switch, scoring a 10 out of 10 from every judge but the Russian judge. I remembered why I started doing crap. I remember why I started doing one guitar shows. It's a pain in the neck to have to go through all these different instruments. But I do it for the... Now I'm dropping things. I do it for the kids. Everything for the kids. This is another tune from that album. Another tune from the Way We Were album called Lansing, Michigan. There's another one that brings back painful memories. But not all of them are painful. Some of them are good. Sometimes they're so good that they hurt. If you know what I mean. And I think that you do. This is a song about a magical place that I've never been to. So therefore it is about two people that I don't know anything about. In the magical land of Lansing, Michigan. She was laughing at me, laughing in her sleep. I could see it in her eyes. And a slow song started playing. She came up to me, we started swaying. Musical interlude. You were never gonna be my only true love, and I'd never carry a picture in my wallet. I was never gonna be your only boy. I was never gonna see the family farm. Well, Louise will love the short time, and that's alright with me, 'cause I'll still care about you. And I'll be there if you call, and if you don't, well, I'll see you around. And I'll sometimes think about you, may even try to write, 'cause I know where to send my letters. You're always gonna be my favorite person in Lansing, Michigan. Lansing, Michigan, a wonderful and strange place. I don't think they were where that. No, that was Flint. Flint had that bad water, but I'm sure. Well, according to the Scrapper Blackwell, the legendary bluesman, Michigan water tastes like cherry wine. I know nothing of the water of Lansing, Michigan, but I do know a little bit about Tom Waits. If you watch anything besides Musical Hangout on my little YouTube area here, you know that I did a nice little video about his early years. And I sang this little tune called So It Goes, proving absolutely that he could have been, much, in the same category, shall we say, as like Paul Simon or Gordon Lightfoot, something like that. Songwriters of that generation. If I was a seagull high and aloof, I'd sail to your house and perch on your roof. But I ain't a seagull, you know my name, and the wind blows fortune, and the winds blow pain. And so it goes, nobody knows how to get to the sky, how to get to the sky. If I was a puppet dog in the early dawn, I'd make it to your house, I'd sleep on your lawn. But I ain't a puppet dog, you know my name, and the winds blow fortune, and the winds blow pain. And so it goes, nobody knows how to get to the sky, how to get to the sky. So it goes. A simple yet elegant song from a more civilized Tom Waits. If there ever was such a thing. Now we're going to take you way back to the year 1964, if my memory serves me correct, which it probably does not because I've been hitting the head a lot and have drank a lot. But 1964, young Bob Dylan is in Columbia Studios cutting his new record, in which he would do so in one night, in one sitting. He recorded an entire album, did 14 songs, 11 of them appear on the album Another Side of Bob Dylan, his first foray, into pop music, or what was considered pop music at the time. One of the songs that was left on the cutting room floor, which is a crying shame because he would perform it several times, often as a duet with Joan Baez. A song called Mama, You've Been On My Mind. Sort of a little breakup song, a little love song. Of course, these days, I have many mamas on my mind. And, young Zach liked this song, because young Zach had girl problems. The only difference between, young Zach and older Zach is that I can sing a little bit better, and I'm old enough to buy beer. So progress. Perhaps it's the color of the sun cut flat and covering the crossroads I'm standing at. Or maybe it's the weather, something like that. but mama, you've been on my mind. I don't mean trouble, please don't put me down or get upset. I am not pleading or saying I can't forget. I don't walk the floor, bow down, bent, but yet, mama, you've been on my mind. Even though my mind is hazy and my thoughts, they might be narrow, where you been don't bother me or bring me down in sorrow. I don't even care who you're waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. I'm not asking you to say words like yes or no, please understand me. I've got no place for you to go. I'm just breathing to myself, pretending not that I don't know. Mama, you're just on my mind. When you wake up in the morning, baby, look inside your mirror. You know I won't be next to you, I won't be near. I'd just be curious to know if you can see yourself as clear as someone who's had you on his mind. Got a little not safe for work there. I took my hat off. Sorry about that if you have kids at home. But I got tired of almost decapitating myself. And that is Mama, You've Been on My Mind, as recorded by Bob Dylan in 1964. Or maybe it was 63. I'm starting to second guess myself. Either way, it was before I was born. So I get a pass. And speaking of passes, this is about the closest thing I'll ever have to a hit. They say that I'll never have a hit, mostly because I'm difficult to work with, and they say that like it's a bad thing. This is the new and improved, for this, exclusively for this edition of Musical Hangout. This is The Loser. I was an accident. My folks, they say I was a surprise. I was conceived in the back of a limousine, but I am the loser. And when my girl left me, was the same old cliche. I've got my friends and you've got your friends, but I've no friends to call my bluff. Oh, I am the loser. And the friends that I used to know talk about me behind my back, and I don't play their little game. Oh, I am the loser. I am a reader, I am a dreamer, I am a sinner, I am myself. I don't play in the dark arts or with myself. Oh, I am the loser. I am homeless, I am a drifter, I've no place to lay my head. The stars, they guide me, the highway's my companion. Oh, I am the loser. The Loser, written by a 19-year-old Zach. Back then I had hair and hopes and dreams. And friends, all sorts of things. We're going to do a little bit of that old nihilistic blues. There's a music video for this as well if you're curious. What it looks like to make a music video by yourself during a global pandemic. But no, in all seriousness, this is the song that I did steal from the newspaper. Nothing has been changed except the words and maybe the melody. I got this girl I did, her eyes meet mine when we go strolling by. I used to walk along the streets so free, where the buildings reach the sky. I've got those Marxist blues, and I can't tell which to choose, my health or happiness. Try not to disassociate, maybe try to procreate, but my software is out of date. The church, it hides the news, the Pope denies the claim, a choir boy sings in pain. Hospitals stand and cry, old people wait to die, at home or at the mall. It's those mainstream blues, the kind in the news, ones that killed John Lennon, probably got JFK, Abe Lincoln, Marilyn Monroe, Lenny Bruce. Facebook Live suicides, opiates and lies, two-party platform and a racial divide. Lady Gaga, Oreos, men were born free, that's how the story goes. It's those historical blues, militant feminist groups, mad at Joe Rogan podcast. Read books by Jordan Peterson, Walmart greeters then. Learn about Oprah and her win. Vice President's gone mad, Iraq War #4. I thought we'd close that door. It's those George Bush blues, Dick Cheney, elaborate blues, propaganda they let us hear. Gates and Bezos got divorced, the pale rider rides his horse. Will everything be okay? Will everything be okay? Be okay? Will everything be okay? rid of those nihilistic blues. That song was so cathartic, I started going to church again after I wrote that. The Lord works in mysterious ways, to quote the Blues Brothers, and you know what? Diggity dog on it, they're right. Here's another pandemic song. Although chronologically speaking, it was written before that one. It's a cinematic song. I've been contacted about making it into a movie, but then that writer's strike happened, and so here we are. It's about a place, a fictional place, of course, called the world. And in this place, there's all sorts of wacky characters. They get into all sorts of hijinks. Sometimes they're mean to each other, sometimes they're not. But at the end of the day, somebody learns a lesson. But it's an art house film, so you kind of have to figure out for yourself what the lesson is. Can you dig it? Last night I had a dream. It was a strange dream about a sad place called the world. It was a sad place with invisible lines that kept us from each other. So I peeked through the Venetian blinds to see more. I saw people arguing with each other over what is right and coming up short. I saw the Iraq war vets walking the cold streets alone at night. I saw the refugees herded like cattle in the fright. I saw the soldier guarding his fort from the skirmish in the sand that's gotten out of hand. Then the clouds came in, felt the rumble in the wind, and something moved within. And the trees all disappeared, and the sky became a crimson veneer. And a voice loud and clear said, "There's fire where you're going." And the ocean tide turned wild, and the man inside the lighthouse tried to turn his dial, but only static came through. Then I was on a stage, twice age I am now. I stepped forward and I began to sing. Sang for the world in my dream, for strawberries and cream, for my friends in Tennessee, and every soul that died of jealousy. I sang for Bob Dylan and Neil Young, whose words I've often sung. I sang for Mom and Dad, they always did the best with what they had. For all the girls I thought I could love, for my country of hawks and doves, friends gone or forgotten, for my very soul may never turn rotten. Then the curtain fell, it was then I could tell it's all gonna go away. It'll fade into the blackness called the void. No one's gonna be in charge, and it feels heavy and large. But when I woke up, I decided to smile. And I wanna take charge, at least for a while. 'Cause if the meek inherit the earth, so shall it be. And if it all burns away, so shall it be. And if malevolence can rule by decree, let us walk along in peace, my brothers and me, amen. A little bit of that A Strange Dream. What does it mean? I don't know, 'cause it's a dream. Surprised I remembered it. Usually I forget my dreams. I have weird dreams. You know, I like 10 of them last night, and each one got weirder than the one before it. That's my kind of night. I slept like a baby, like a log, brother. This one's kind of a nice response to the A Strange Dream, The Loser, and Nihilistic Blues. So it's kind of fortuitous, if I may use a word, that I don't think I could spell, but I'm still going to use to describe the song I'm Okay. Reminds me of a friend of mine, actually. Probably could use this song. So friend, if you're watching, this one's for you. Okay, I'm doing okay. Things could be better, they could be a whole lot worse. Sometimes I am riding high, low. Life can be so cruel, but it can be beautiful. Like the hips of a girl on a Sunday street. Tongues can be sharp as swords and cut through even the strongest armor. And I'm waiting for fortune to be kind. I'm trying to keep her off my mind. I've got nothing to lose, I got nothing to prove. I've got just enough strength for the days ahead. And okay, I'm doing okay. I just needed to be alone today. And so, what about Scarlet? What can I say? It was together forever. Stick with me until the morning. Stay with me, I love you. But then the sun rose and burnt the night away. And so, what about love? What about inspiration? You can find them both, even when you're not looking. I will sing my song and write my words and dream each night about a beautiful girl like Dua Lipa. I'm marching toward that horizon line, home to that sweet by and by. But this world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. When Miss Jane comes calling, I won't be near, I won't be around. And okay, I'm doing okay. I just needed a friend today. tenpenny will bend, and the story will end. One way or another, the book will close. I'll stand on the shoreline and watch the ships come in, 'cause one of them I know is mine. I'm waiting for my luck to turn, one more roll the dice, and I'm waiting for her call. I hope it comes soon. I know my day's coming fast, it's just a matter of time. And yes, I know how to win, I know how to lose, and I'm learning how to be okay, even when I'm not okay. I'm doing okay, I just needed a win today. I'm okay. I'm okay, you're okay. We're all gonna be okay. Unless I bust a string here. Alrighty, we're gonna close this, like all good acoustic sets of mine, with a little tune that I just can't get enough of. I've been playing this song for it's 2023, 7 years straight. Few breaks in between. The best versions I've done of it, though, are the ones in the shower. They play as hell on the guitar, but the acoustics can't be beat. Perfect. It's either that or you cry, but crying in the shower cries hit different. You know. This is Green Rocky Road. When I go by Baltimore, I need no carpet on my floor. Come along and follow me, let's go down to Galilee. Green, green, rocky road, promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. See that crow up in the sky, he don't walk and he don't fly. He don't walk, no, he don't run, he keep on flapping to the sun. Green, green, rocky road, promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Little Miss Jane running in the wall, well, don't you stumble and don't you fall. Don't you sing and don't you shout, when you sing I come running out. I'm hollering green, green, rocky road, promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Ooka-dooka soda cracker, does your mama chew tobacco? If your mama chews tobacco, ooka-dooka soda cracker. I've never understood what that means. Green, green, rocky road, promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Guitar now. I go by Baltimore, I need no carpet on my floor. Come along, won't you follow me? There's a man down in Galilee. Green, green, rocky road, promenading green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Green, rocky road, green, rocky road. That also ends the album the way we were. So it is interesting timing that we would choose to end our little hangout here with that song that has followed me from one end of this country to about halfway to the other side. I don't know, you're sad that the musical hangout has come to an end, but fret not, I will be back next week, probably with a rip-roaring electric set. But until then, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel if you have not, liking this if you did enjoy it, following the links in the description to listen to the album that a lot of these songs I performed tonight were from, and that will do it. Lonely Glue Stick says, "Hi, how are you? I'm in school now, haha." Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. I hope that goes well for you and that you study hard and work hard so that you can play hard and contribute to society. Until next time, I'm Zach Hval, reminding you that it may seem like I drink a lot on this show, but once I killed a six-pack just to watch it die. Bread is bread, cheese is cheese, praise God. So a boy and a girl were locked outside of their house, and they didn't know what to do. They didn't know who to call, and there was no spare key under the doormat. And so the little girl leans in really close to the doorknob and starts speaking to the door lock. And she says, "Door lock, you look nice today. Would you please mind letting us in?" And magically, the door unlocks and they're able to get inside their house. And the boy is shocked. He couldn't believe it. He says, how were you able to do that? And the little girl turns and smiles and says, "It's because communication is key." All right, that's a wholesome joke for you this time. We'll come back with something raunchy later. See you next time.